Hello, welcome. I know it's been a while. I played this game since I stopped streaming, but I figured I'd get back to it. Sorry for the story gap. Uh, and yeah, here we go. Alpha Node, yo, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Flahim and Harry Boldar and CultNet. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Science good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limonza. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pairs are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Quite, but what wonderful news to think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you, Alphinaud. See you too, Alphinaud. Ah, Thancred and Kirle. What brings the two of you here? Kirle and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we may just have found the answer. Yo, when you were fleeing Ul'dah and Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, and I see no reason to suspect that it is not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn's commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all quite hypothetical, but I suppose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residential trace. A lingering disturbance in the ether, a ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of ripples, of course we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found, the battleground where Yo felled the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield her from the magic I'd invoked. Curry and I will infiltrate the chasm and analyze the aether therein. The two of you, alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kire while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Yo come along, who will see to Fleming's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well. I trust you in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tatter and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I suppose upon you to meet them at the Limonzen docks? Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Okay. Oh, yo, how have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Think the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I wondered about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity when they fell upon us. In the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Consulate? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me, I am sure you're doing everything in your power to find her. As thinker must be, he watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit, to the science and a long overdue reunion. Huzzah! Well, there you have it, to the rising stones.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you've favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me, it is true, but not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every Scions. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond these doors, friends and family with whom we have shared so much. Gods help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. Elaine, Ephemy, it fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. And what of Higiri? She is well, though aboard on a mission at present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. Ah, we could do with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions, being a bloody tear in my eye. To secret oneself in a ship hulled to secure safe passage to faraway land, this is a tale we know all too well. When they were well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why wait, my friend? Come, there is no need to be shy. Pray grant me storage longer at least. Though I am happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Well, that's sad. Ocker, why in the hell 7 hells drove my little brother to come to Moradona? Why you, brother? And the science, of course. For 1,000 days I trained, that I might grow strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet, now that you are here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me. You trained with the Hanish, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive you, brother. I have started the trials of the braves, and drunk deep in the souls of mine enemies. Glad though I am to be home, I cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once we have settled in, I would join the search. First archer and now hard. A passing fancy I could suffer, but this, she is hopeless, utterly hopeless. And there they are at last, thank the 12. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos born from my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphinote. I know we will. Minfilia, Yida, Palpamo, every last one. And when they walk through these doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. It'll all be like it was, just you wait and see. Thancred and Curia contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castrum Myriadum bore fruit. They ask that we rendezvous with them at Ystrola in Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. Okay. Twas rather less than I hoped, though mayhap I asked too much. How is Flamen, by the way, enchanting as ever, I trust. I shall have to pay my respects when the time allows. My apologies, I see the last to arrive, so what news have you for us? Well, as postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether as at the scene of the Ultima weapon's destruction, a ripple at odds with the preceding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val, when I believe Hydaelyn shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Sal Saldi aqueducts. There we detected the same waveform, but our orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Heidelin, there is no other explanation. But there is more. When I studied the site where Yastola used flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings have been affected. Yet, unlike Yastola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communing with Heidelin, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Heidelin intersected. 2. A third being was caught in Yastola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic? That she might summon her body and soul onto the ethereal sea? In which case, we must needs continue our search for her, for a blessing the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Charlian construct conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we only need ask its last custodian, a country-old crone who for another blessing refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Anti-Tower? I had no idea. None of our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again. Whoop. Alright. What are these about, man? Because I still don't know. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Ah, though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close on to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the anti-tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has transported to the Aetherial Sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? To The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The Fortuitous Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the anti-tower was sealed save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the roads right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Matoria. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. Yo, Balden's girl. You're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to the original state. The rest of you can go, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you're to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I'll hear no argument. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way, yo. Okay. Time is it? Fair warning, but the arcane entities in the anti-tower are a troublesome lot. Try not to die in there. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what you need to do once you reach the bottom, but you've always been so resourceful, so... The anti-tower is the sole reason a Charlene settlement existed in Eorzea. One cannot overstate the structure's importance. No. Whatever it takes, we will find Minfilia. Whatever it takes. Long did I wonder what awaited beyond that door. Several times in my youth I even tried to open it, but the wards were beyond my ability to dispel. All I earned for my efforts was a mountain of medical chores, and I had given up on ever satisfying my curiosity. To think I'm about to step through the threshold after all these years. Okay. I will be right back. Okay. Let me... go. Just gotta wait. Unfortunately. Let's see what these frogs say. I'm helpless in battle, and I can't clean as well as the brooms. I'm good for absolutely nothing, Ribbit. Oh, woe is me. I didn't want to go back to being an ordinary toad. Damn. Greetings, welcome to my mistress' abode. How may I assist you, Ribbit? What do you do here? I am Tororogo, I humble servant of Mistress Matoya, Ribbit. In Charlian, it is a commonplace to make servants of animals and objects by imbuing them with intelligence. By my mistress' grace, I was raised from a lowly toad to become a Parago, capable of speech and reasoning. But be warned, Ribbit, for not all Paragos you meet will be civilized and refined as I am. The masterless creatures outside the cave, for instance, will attack passerbys unprovoked. Left behind during the Exodus, they have taken leave of their powers of discernment. In addition to we Paragos, my mistress also has brooms for her servants. Together we aid her in many and more ways, from her research to her daily needs. Indeed, there is no end to the tasks that want for doing, Ribbit. What kind of place is this? This cave is the hidden abode of Mistress Matoya, Ribbit. None are aware of its existence save you and your companions. When my mistress first made it her home, it wasn't the most inviting of places. For one, the floor was bestrewn with the bones of various creatures. But though my mistress magics and brooms tireless sweeping, it eventually became the snug place you see now. The dampness remains to be sure, but that happens to be how we Paragos like it. I hope you don't mind, Ribbit. Okay. system. I was told playing with the younglings would make me a better carpenter. I don't think it's working. Mommy told me to wait here until she gets back. Do. Okay. Those are creepy as hell. Not so hard. So this is the closest point to the ethereal sea. The ether here is almost too much for my eyes. Oh, come on. We've come for you, Mephilia.
Hear, feel, think. Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst. We are the word of the Mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Oh shit.
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think. Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease.
Yes.
They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek.
You've had another vision, haven't you? Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
Still in one piece, are we? Well, did you learn anything?
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Thancred, wait! No, this is all wrong.
She's not coming back, is she? She did what she thought was best. I know that. I do. I give all for her beliefs was even her way. To give all for her beliefs was ever her way. So will we. We must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Flamen. I will brief Tataro on what has been learned, as well as Ariange. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Yo, after all you've done, I would say you have earned some rest. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. 'Twould seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll probably see you later today. Have a good one.